I'm gonna show you guys how I prepare my masa. Everybody has been texting me, everybody has been sending me messages. They wanna know how I prepare my masa. And first off, I wanna show you exactly how I buy it. I buy Masa Preparada, so yes, it's already Masa Preparada, but I like to put my own personal touch. And in this case, we're gonna be working with 7 pounds, a little bit over 7 pounds, but roughly it's 7 pounds. So I still like to add, first off, I like to taste it, and I do taste the raw masa, and I like to taste it for salt. And then that way I already know how much salt to add additionally to what the masa already comes with, because once you start cooking it and you start adding the meat, the salt kind of just disappears. So you got to make sure it's just a little bit more on the saltier side, so when they are nicely cooked, they're perfect. All right, I'm going to be adding half a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm just going to add a pinch of salt because this one's already good in salt. So I'm just going to add just a little bit. And I'm going to be adding some manteca, and make sure that it's room temperature, or you can soften it up in the microwave. And this is roughly, I want to say like a third of a cup. And so just mix the manteca first, or just mash it. That's what I like to do. Melt it with your hand, and then you just kind of start working your way in. And once you mix in all your manteca, then you start adding your ice. But first, just work it for a good 2 minutes. At this point, I'm going to start adding my ice. And a lot of people say, why the ice? Why do you add ice? This is my mom's secret that she adds to Masa Preparada because it makes the masa fluffy. But you have to put them in big pieces because it has to melt slowly. You just have to work it in. And be careful with your hand because it does freeze. But this is why you want to add them slowly at a time if you're working with only 7 pounds or less than 10 pounds. And you just keep on working in until they all dissolve. So you keep on mixing. So once your first batch of ice is this big, that's when you can start adding the rest of your ice. And that's the amount I'm just gonna add. So roughly, I wanna say it was like no more than 20 ice cubes for the 7 pounds. And you just keep on mixing. And look how soft it is already. So you want to make sure that you also keep an eye that you don't overdo it with ice, because you don't want it too hard. You want it nice and soft and smooth. And I'm already getting there. So you keep on mixing. And on the second batch of ice, if you can have someone help you out, it's even better. My husband decided to help me. He volunteered because your hand does get a little cold and icy. So, but you know, like my mom was able to handle 60 pounds and nobody would help her. I remember when we were little kids. So, esas sí son mujeres. Pero aquí mi beautiful husband siempre me ayuda. And as you can see right before your eyes, the texture of the masa changed. Look how spongy it is. And that again is because of the ice. Can you find a piece of ice in there? So it's pretty much almost gone. You see this little piece? So it's almost gone. And you just have to continue until the ice is completely melted. And you're almost done. All right, guys, look at this beautiful consistency. Again, it's all spongy, all this beautiful masa. Like, it does not need any more. I don't like it too runny or too hard. This is perfect. This is my mom's recipe. And thanks to my husband that helped me out too. It's just the whole process is easier. But roughly, you want to continue mixing the masa for good 20 minutes. And if you can go a little longer, even better. But look at this beautiful masa. And always taste it too. Taste it for the taste of, to make sure that it's not too salty either. And then of course the flavor of the lard, and that you're gonna be able to spread it nice and smooth on your corn husk. So that's it, guys. This is pretty much how I prepare the masa. Well, actually my mom doesn't like to add any flavor of any of broths, because we make 60 pounds of masa, and we make the rajas, we make the pollo, we make the pork, which is the puerco. And so this is why we keep it just the basic flavor of the masa, which is this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everybody has been asking me. This is why I decided to do such a quick video on how I prepare my masa. All right, guys. See you guys next week.